Before his 4 years in an Oxford Charger uniform, senior Carter Kirk's passion for football was evident in his life from the very beginning.
Yeah, I've always been a big football fan, just in the Grove, throwing football before the big games. I've always just loved the football atmosphere.
He always said he wanted to play all types of sports, but after 7th grade, it started becoming more obvious that he might prefer football over tennis and cross country, which he was doing all of them.
I started playing football back in 7th grade. Played defensive end and offensive tackle. I played on the line, but I never really was the biggest guy, and I definitely had to grind to get through those years.
Beginning this offseason, Kirk moved from the offensive line to the tight end position.
Yeah, when I got switched from O-line to tight end, it was a surprising change. Whenever I first figured it out, the first thing that came to my mind was the bond between my brothers. So I was wondering, how is it going to be changed whenever I'm a solo guy, blocking solo, versus being in a brotherhood like the O-line with a bunch of different people. You have your back, you got your brother. I was just wondering how it's going to be, but so far, it's been great.
He started since he was a sophomore on the offensive line. He's got a lot of quality, good snaps there. And we were at a position at the offensive line for the first time in a while where we had a lot of depth coming back. And some guys that we felt could jump up and be producers. And then at tight end, we had some good guys coming back, but not a lot of experience, having to replace Jack Harper. So to plug and play, we felt like Carter makes us a better football team at tight end, and just to give more athletes and players over there and push those guys, and it's really worked out well for us.
But he was soon faced with an unexpected setback.
During the first quarter of the first game, the Lafayette game, I had an ACL tear. At the time when I walked off or hobbled off the field, I didn't think it was anything major. I just thought it was a regular knee injuries. I've had multiple knee injuries in the past on this same knee.
It was one of those kind of non-contact injuries, and so when you see that non-contact, your mind kind of goes to the worst. We've seen those in the NFL and in college football. But he had kind of a 2-week period where they were kind of seeing what was going on, and to be honest, I didn't know if we were going to have him back. And I think it was after the Tupelo game he said, "I'll be back next week."
Actually, the doctor said I had a chance to keep playing on it. I had no clue this was an opportunity, but I've been very grateful for this opportunity, and I've made the most of it ever since.
He was scared at first, and just of the uncertainty, but once he got his brace, and every game I feel like he's gotten stronger, both mentally and physically, and it really has an effect. It hasn't slowed him down.
He was kind of back to his normal self, really, with the brace. So, and then he realized that every game was just kind of an additional, kind of like an extra game, because he was, originally we thought, oh, he's out for good. So everything is kind of like just, a special game that he gets to play. It might be the last one, but he gets to enjoy it. So that's nice.
I want to lead the younger guys in my position group, and I want to eventually lead these guys on the team or help lead the guys on the team to a district championship and further on down the line a state championship.
It's time for Charger football as we welcome you here tonight to South Haven and DeSoto Central High School for tonight's Region 1 7A matchup between the Oxford Chargers and the DeSoto Central Jaguars.
Hey, incredible opportunity tonight. Okay, incredible opportunity to put yourself in the driver's seat for the region championship. Opportunity to start 2-0. Okay, you met the challenge last week. When Coach Bullock was talking about writing your story, right? Talking about the pencil, okay? But talking about writing your story, man, tonight is a really important chapter in that story. Let's handle our business. Let's do every little thing we can do to make sure when you come back in this room, you can look at the guy beside you and you both know you did what it took to be 2-0.
The Chargers' first drive of the game left them empty-handed.
4th and 8 at the 38. Here's the snap. Back to throw. Stepping up in the pocket. Now rolling to the right. Dean going to sling it over the middle. Incomplete. The pass was behind the intended receiver. That was Gregory. He was all alone at the 35-yard line,
allowing the Jaguars to take advantage of their opportunity.
Hands it off right side, across the right side of the 50, to the 40, to the 30, 25, 20, 15. Knocked out of bounds. And here's Fairley again, runs right side again, and this time he's in. He lowered his head, that time kind of went underneath and was able to squeeze his way into the end zone for the DeSoto Central touchdown. Dean steps up in the pocket. He's going to run to the 35, to the 30. He's to the 25. He's to the 20 and down to the 19-yard line for a first down. Nope, going to give it to Pegues. Touchdown, Chargers. Simple handoff, like a little quick trap to Pegues off the right side. He's in from 1 yard out.
A slow start in the second quarter left the Jaguars with room to work.
Shifts the power to the left. They're going to run it that way. A straight run for Perry, and he tries to go around the corner, can't get him, and now he does. Touchdown. Got the extra point coming up here out of the hold of Jamison, and Jamison can't get it down. It's going to be no good. Going to go deep down the far sideline. That's going to be intercepted. Judson picked it off at the 30-yard line.
Hoping to capitalize on a turnover, the Chargers put their faith in sophomore kicker Michael Thompson in hopes of shrinking the Jaguar lead before the half.
It's a big field goal, Donna. That missed extra point. This would make it a 3-point DeSoto Central lead if Thompson can connect on the 48-yard attempt.
Snap is down, the kick is up, and I don't think he got it.
It's going to be short.
Yeah. Thompson's upset with himself because he knows he didn't get all of that one. Kind of got under it a little bit, and that's going to be the end of the first half of play, as the field goal was well short. And so the two teams make their way to the locker room, with DeSoto Central having never beat the Oxford Chargers, are going into the locker room with a 13-7 lead.
You are more prepared for the second half than they are. You're in better shape than they're in. You have better habits than they have. Take our execution to another level, and they can't match it. Everybody in the room, take your execution to another level. Nobody's been perfect, me included. We all have room to improve. Let's hit the field with that mindset that they're about to see the best the Chargers have to bring right now. It takes all of us in this room to get it done. Let's go. Let's go!
While the defense kept the Jaguars at rest, the offense struggled to spark life until their final drive.
Houston's got some room to the 45 to the 40, stiff arms a guy, inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. Here's the give to Houston, started right, cuts back inside, he's close, he's got the first down.
He fumbled the ball, but they're going to say he was down.
Here we go, first and goal to 1. Dean takes a snap, straight ahead. Touchdown, Chargers! Dean on the quarterback sneak has tied it up at 13.
And Don, you mentioned that early in this game. You don't see that often with the quarterback lining up under center. Good play call by Coach Cutcliffe as Dean lined up under center and just took it behind that offensive line for the touchdown.
Lovern will hold for Thompson. It's very important extra point here. Try to give the Chargers a 1-point lead, their first lead of the night. Good snap, the kick is up, and the kick is good. First and 10 for the Jaguars. Perry back to throw. Perry steps up in the pocket, throws an old crossing route incomplete. He's going to throw a pass and it's batted down at the line of scrimmage. That was Dunn who knocked it away. And this will be the final play in all probability. 2 down linemen here at the 28-yard line. Perry's going to throw it up for grabs. It looks like Perry's going to sling it, not that far, and that's going to be incomplete. And that's your ball game. The Oxford Chargers come from behind and win it. A key Region 1 7A matchup tonight on the road at DeSoto Central by the final score of 14-13.
Big 3 back at it. You know what I'm saying? I told you I was coming for y'all, boy. Told y'all. 2-0, boy. 2-0. We coming. We coming.
2-0. Ain't gonna stop. Let's go. We're going to state.
Hey, Coach Bullock said he had something to tell you.
Hey, we got some hard lead in them pencils, don't we?
Hey, I told you it was a 4-quarter game. We knew that coming in. All right? I told you you were better prepared for it than they were. All right? Hey, listen to me. Homecoming next week. Lots of distractions. Our job is to play good football. Okay? You better start preparing your mind for dealing with that right now. Great job. Have fun. Enjoy that one, but be ready to work on Monday.
Well done. Well done.
Good stuff, man. Good play.